Hello, I am Shar, and this is Diary of a Pen Nerd. This is my first YouTube video, and I'm excited to start documenting my journey and connecting with the community. And what better way to do that than with a new pen? So I actually have two new pens here today, two different Kawecos, which I received as grad presents for graduating high school. I've already opened both of them, but I have not used them. So there's this little case, and then there's this one. I really like this case. I think it looks so classic. I've gotten Kawecos in the past. Right now I have these two. This is the Mellow Blue from their collection. And then this one is the Sweet Mandarin from their Frosted line. So these are the two that I have right now, and then I also had one of the dark olive pens from the collection line, but I lost it. I left it in a hotel room by accident, so that's a funny story. But I have gotten Kawecos in the past for like different milestones. So this one was for my 18th birthday, and then the dark olive one that I had and lost was for another special kind of like anniversary. So now I'm just adding to my collection with these two as grad presents. So let's take these. I really like this cute little cardboard sleeve. I just think it's so precious. So we'll take these out of the way, and let's start with the brass. Put this one off to the side. We'll open this up, and here she is, the brass Kaweco Sport. She's very pretty in an extra fun nib. She's got a little bit of weight to her. I was showing my dad and let him like hold it, and he was like, "This is less than $5 of scrap metal," and I was like, "Thanks, Dad." But yeah, and it goes in the little case, and there's room for two in the case, and then there's room for a package of cartridges. So to start off with, probably just want to give a quick little clean. Oh, there's the classic blue cartridge. And I will do that with the Gouet pen flush. We'll put just a little bit in this tiny little vial here. There we go. And we'll take a Q-tip, and I just dip it in and kind of clean off the nib to try and get any like residual like oils or greases or whatever from the factory. I try and make sure that I'm not getting any of the like fluffy cotton from this on there. That's about good. And then what I'll do, maybe I won't, but what I would do is I would just put like a drop or two in there and let it come on out. And again, that just kind of helps get some of the factory oils and stuff off. Maybe it's not gonna come out. So there is that. And then we'll kind of dab it off with the paper towel. And this, I find, is just a good way to prime any pen that you have just received that has never been used. I'll cap that and save it for later. And then I have a singular cartridge converter. For all of my other Kawecos, I'm either using like the actual cartridges or I'm eyedropper filling them. And so I've never used a converter before, but I can't eyedropper this because it's metal, clearly. So this is going to be a little bit of a new experience for me. But I have my Private Reserve DC Super Show Blue ink. I really like this ink. It's just a really rich, vibrant, true blue with a dazzling red sheen. It's really juicy and wet, and it writes well in every pen I've put it in, so it just works well. Oh, it's like a little plunger. Look at that. I didn't know it could do that. So we will ink her up and we'll have a good time. I always worry about like opening this bottle because it's just got like a huge mouth, but it really is just a 5-star ink for me. And then I've also tried a sample of Private Reserve Dark Cherry, and that one was a really good ink too. See, but it's not drawing up ink. Why is it doing that? You see that? Like, it's not, the ink is not coming into the converter. Okay, that was just a lot of air, but there's some ink in there. Well, let's try one more time. Trying to get the whole, now there's even less. Okay. Trying to get the whole like nib unit submerged. Oh, there we go. Excellent. And we will cap this bottle. They're huge bottles and they're fairly cheap for such good inks. And we'll put that aside. Oh look, of course, I always have ink on my hands and my friends are always concerned. Oh, look, got a little spot, but we'll put this back together. One thing that I'm really excited for with this brass pen is, oh, now I've got ink on the pen too, is I'm excited for it to patina. That's what I want to see. So there we go. We can wipe off some of that excess. Now we can write on the paper. And this is a sheet of loose leaf Tomoe River paper, and I'm fairly certain it was before the ownership switch, if that's important to you. But I'll just write out Kaweco Brass Sport. I don't know why I'm getting that weird bubbling. Let me just give it a little bit and hopefully it'll kind of regulate itself. It's really smooth, writer. See, stuff like this I could do all day. But let's rewrite that. Now that it's being nicer to us. Kaweco. Brass Sport. Extra fine. And then right down here we'll do the private reserve. DC Super Show. Blue. And there we go. Looks very nice, very exciting. Yeah, I almost never post my Kawecos. It still fits nicely in my hand, so it's not like it's uncomfortable, but I just generally don't post my pens much at all. And then in a pen like this, it just gets a little heavy, and I like a little bit of weight to my pen, but maybe not that much weight. So yeah, there's that. There's number 1. Very exciting. Oh, we probably should have done this in the other order. It's okay. So there's the Brass Sport, and we'll put it back in its little case and close it up and set this one off to the side. And we'll close up the ink, put that over there as well. And now it's time for this one. This one is one that was really popular a couple months back in January, and it is one of the Hello Kitty special editions. And I have unpacked this to look at it several times, and every time I still pack it up as if it was brand new, but here it is. It's made from aluminum, so it's a little lighter than the brass. Came with a clip. It's my first and thus far only Kaweco that has a clip, and I am in love with her. I'm in love with the color. Purple is my favorite color, and this is just a lovely shade of purple. And I'm very excited for this pen. I have wanted this pen for pretty much since it came out, but it just was not in my budget. It is the single most expensive pen that I own, coming in at about $67, $68, and then the brass I think was $60, so it's quite a bit of a jump, but this is the most expensive pen that I have. It's very beautiful, so let's get her ready. So because I only had a singular converter, and I actually don't have any purple ink, I'm going to see if I have a purple cartridge. I know I do. There we go. This is the Kaweco Summer Purple. It's a really pretty dark, dusty purple ink. We'll put that one in there too. And then we'll just wait. Okay, we've let her sit upside down for a little bit, and we are back. We're ready to see how this goes. I feel like there should be another circle. We'll fill it in. Alright, so that's a lot lighter than Kaweco Summer Purple usually is, but that's alright, we'll roll with it. I can't remember if this pen color is called lilac or lavender, but I think it's lilac. There we go. Do some of the same little squiggles. And we'll write down Kaweco Summer Purple. And again, this one is just a really smooth writer. It feels nice in my hand. I like the feel of the aluminum. It feels a lot nicer in my opinion than, say, the plastic one, which still is, you know, a good solid pen, but you know, it's definitely not on the same level as the aluminum or the brass, two of my nicest pens in my collection. I really love the Kawecos, and that's all I have for you today. So I feel like I am speaking out into the void, so if by some miracle you are seeing this, consider leaving a comment or a like and let me know what I can do to improve my videos. And if you want to go on this journey with me, subscribe, and I'll have the next chapter of my story out shortly. Goodbye for now. Love, Share.